Good morning, everyone. I just got home. Well, not home. Back to the hotel from Nick's opening. It is 6 a.m. People are exercising while I am staggering down to 7-Eleven because I don't have anything in my room to eat and I need something to eat. I need my typical yogurt drink for the morning, a banana for breakfast, and that was not a bump, that was me staggering because I am literally inebriated. So anyway, it reminds me of a song, Frankie Valli, I think. Oh, what a night, late December back in '63. You can fill in the rest. Yeah, what I tell you what, man. What a bloody frickin' opening. Literally the best. And it was not a soft opening, okay? It was a real opening. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, a lot of the video I shot cannot be shown on YouTube because there were professional pole dancers from Bangkok, and now I'll see. I'll try to upload it now, and I hope it doesn't offend anyone. Okay, but I'll tell you what. Over the years, I've seen pole dancers. Okay, I've been to the Moulin Rouge 3 times in Paris. Okay, I've seen professionals with taste, with classic, not just like, you know, raunch. Okay, I'll tell you what. Holy shit, it's daylight. God dang. I mean, here's where I am. I'm at 7-Eleven. Soi 5 is right here. Soi 4 is behind me. But I need something to soak up some alcohol. So probably gonna get a ham sandwich or a pork burger or something. All right? But that song keeps coming through my head. Oh, what a night, late December back in '63 was a very special time for me. Blah, 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 oh, what a night. I'll tell you what, man. Nick and Marty pulled out all the stops. I kid you not. And he said, there's still stuff we got to do. And I said, I know, but there's so many bodies in here, we cannot see it, right? You know, punch list crap when you're building something, which I've experienced many times over the years. Punch lists. And, but I'll tell you what, man. I went to, I stopped by A7 for like literally a minute. And I said, where is Pla? Okay. A friend of mine, long time friend of mine. Friend, okay? Let's get that straight. Let's get that out of your mind right now. Because I call all of the ladies in Nick's bars my sister. That's just the way I am. They immediately go into a little file cabinet in the back of my head. Sister. No matter how plowed I get, inebriated, 3 sheets to the wind, whatever, that temptation thing will never cross my mind, because they are my sisters. So yeah, but tonight was, well, last night, now that it's frickin' morning, unbelievable. I mean, I can't count how many free shots, free mongonators, and so when I get a free drink, when someone buys me a drink, hey, can I buy a drink? Can I buy a drink? I usually say, no, I'm good. All right? But then I finally cave. I said, okay. I do that. I'm like, okay. What are you drinking? Oh, I'm drinking a San Miguel Light. Okay. Boom. And then they say, put it on my bin. But for him, put it on my bin. Okay, great. I drink a beer. And it wasn't long before I had a bug crawling up my leg. And get off, god dang it, man. I will eat you. No. I had 3 frickin' beers in front of me, and I'm like, slow down, people. Slow down. Because I wanted to take video of the regular, I don't know what you call regular, the people that will be at the bar on a regular basis, pole dancing on the bar. It's a fact of life. And then they had the big poles that went way up to the ceiling. Oh my God. They had the professionals from Bangkok down. Okay. And I'll tell you what, I was impressed. Let me lean up against this thing here because I gotta itch my leg with my other foot. God dang it, man, get off me. Anyway, I've been to, I don't know, when you're in construction, when you're in project management, when you're in whatever, there's people, customers, oh, I want to go, you're out of town, oh, I want to go to such and such. Deja Vu, let's say in Seattle, or Rick's, okay, in Seattle. 103 beautiful women and 2 ugly ones, okay? I mean, that's what the sign says. And I said to the crowd, I said, they got 103 beautiful women here, but I'm the ugly one, and because I'm going to be pole dancing, which I did not do. Okay, I absolutely not. 20 years ago, yes, I did. At the Tahitian Queen 2, which was not on Beach Road, but it was down on Walking Street, down a little alley. The TQ2. I did get on stage with 8 women, and thank God nobody had any cameras, let's just say. because I was buck naked. Oh, I'd never do that shit again. But anyway, so these dancers out of Bangkok, like I said, I've been to many. You know, guys always want to go, oh, I want to go to this, I want to go to that. And you're like, jeez, please, give me a fucking break. You know what I mean? It's like having steak. I like steak, but I don't like steak every day, okay? I've said that before. I don't want Tom Yum Goong every day, right? Maybe once a week, but not every day. And so we would go, guys would come into town, be a project going, they'd want to go somewhere, and oh, I want to go to Deja Vu, or I want to go to Rick's, or whatever. Honey's, I think, was another one. I'm like, God dang it, can't you come up with anything original? You know what I mean? Like, let's just go to frickin' Red Robin and eat. But no, you gotta do that shit. So I'm playing with my fucking collar, okay? Sorry. Shit, man. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. And it is now 6:15. Dude, what's the use? I'm just gonna go back to my room and make coffee. But anyway, these dancers are, yeah, dancers, okay. They're pole dancing, but they're dancers. Dude, I was thoroughly impressed. I mean, I was like, wow. Because, yeah, like I said, I've been to the Moulin Rouge. I was stationed in Germany, okay, West Germany at the time, in Kaiserslautern. So it was like 4 hours on a Friday night, Friday afternoon. I was in Paris. And it was like the thing to do, right? We didn't need a visa, nothing. The only time we needed a visa was when after America said they asked Libya to fly over their country. Or, asked France. I am drunk. They asked France to fly over. Hey, we're going to fly over your country because we're going to lay some eggs on fucking Libya. Right? Muammar Gaddafi, I think. Well, France said, no, screw you. So we flew around them. All right? We fucking flew around France. Refueled, all that kind of shit. Well, France took a they were butthurt. So they made it you couldn't just cross the border as an American soldier. You had to have a visa. But my wife and I at the time had passports. So we just applied for the visa, paid for the visa, and we had a 9-month visa. Boom. I could leave work early, okay? Not at 16:30 or 1700. But I'd leave at like noon or 1. I tell the boss, yeah, I'm going over to check on such and such. All right. Rock and roll, man. Good to go. I'll see you Monday. And I'd fucking go home. My bag was already packed. And we'd go to France. Drive to Paris. 4 and a quarter, 4.5 hours. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? But like I said, I've been to the Moulin Rouge, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I have no idea. The show started at 12:05. 5 minutes after fucking midnight. And it was like, back then, it was like $100. Okay? Wow. What an experience. Anyway, so I've seen professionals with class, taste, not raunch. It was like that tonight. I was like freaking thoroughly impressed. I was like, dude, talking to Nick, and yeah, I was impressed. I got a lot of footage. Now I don't, and so does Lucas, and I mean, dude, everybody was there. You know, everybody was there. Now I didn't see James. James did not show up. Unfortunately, because he really missed out on a wonderful evening. A really, really wonderful evening. And a couple guys I met on the flight back. I talked about, you know, I cut my trip short to the States and blah blah blah, and they came and they brought 4 friends with them. Okay, so I invite 2 people. I created this group, right? WhatsApp group, and so then I'd send them updates. Okay, the opening starts at such and such, and blah 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 blah. And people are looking at me funny because I'm filming, but I really don't give a shit, you know, because I'm talking to myself. But they, I mean, people are going to work for crying out loud, and I'm just going to get a ham and cheese, baby, and a banana and a yogurt drink. Okay, but you know, 3 minutes that way, a walk. So, lost my train of thought again. But what a show! I mean, you can tell my voice is like because you know what I mean. Nick and Marty outdid themselves with this project. I mean, it is over the top. Key things that I really like about this establishment is they have benches, they have booths where you can sit. You can sit, but you're not on a bloody bar stool. And the bar stools had backs and armrests. Okay, which, dude, I'm telling you what, man. If you sit on a bar stool, you go somewhere for an event, or go somewhere for an opening, or go somewhere for somebody's birthday party, and I slouch, man. My back hurts at the end of the day, or the end of the night. And the comfortable frickin' seats, it was packed to the gunnels, man. Everybody, bunch of people I knew already, and then a bunch more that were, and it's kind of flattering. I'll be honest. I will be straight up flattering. Mr. Mitch, yeah? And I'm like, yeah. How you doing? They're shaking my hand, and they go, you don't know me, do you? And I'm like, no, I don't. And then they tell me their YouTube name. Some of these guys I've been talking to in live streams for 7-8 years, and now they're standing in front of me. I mean, that's the good part of YouTube. Okay, there's some triple shit, 3 times the poos in YouTube, but there's also the good stuff, and this was the good stuff. And Ben Manila, I don't know, he's just he doesn't have a YouTube channel or nothing. He's just a friend of Nick's and a friend of ours, and in the circle, right? In the circle of trust, the Fockers, right? He's wearing the same shirt I'm wearing, and I'm like, dude, I called you and told you what I was wearing. Why the hell did you? It's like 2 women wearing the same dress at the Oscars, you know what I mean? It was funny. People got a kick out of that. And then, okay, so I walked through bouncing around like a pachinko ball. I walked through the Hacienda. I'm not the Hacienda, but the A7. And I asked for Pla. Is Pla here yet? No. Okay. Pla is a friend. And she's now the manager there. and which is cool, you know, good for her. And so I said, okay, you want a drink? You want a drink? And I said, no. I'm gonna go down to Lupa, which is another one of Nick's bars. Gonna go down to Lupa and have a beer, and then come back to the A7 where I can see across the street to the new bar, which the garage door shutter thingies, whatever you call them, were closed. Okay. Official opening was 9 p.m. So I'm like, I got 2 hours, man. I'm good to go. So I go down to the Lupa, have a beer, chit chat with the ladies, which I normally do. They know me. They know I'm a friend of Nick's. They don't hound me. They don't, you know, rub my leg and, oh, buy me a drink. Nothing. They know where I am. I don't want to sound like an arrogant ass, but they know where I'm at in the spectrum, maybe the hierarchy. Nick's my friend, and it's explicit. Do not, the managers all know, and each of the clubs, do not mess with Mitch or certain others.